Lonestar 99.5. Good afternoon.
Hey, it's Bobby Bones.
Hey, Bobby Bones. How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good. This is Jan.
Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you. Wow, you sound just like you do on the radio.
I know, because I don't have a good radio voice, so I have no choice. I just have to be the dorky guy all the time.
You know, I had this on my list of things I wanted to ask you. What does being a dork mean to you?
Always feeling kind of awkward and never fitting in, and it kind of being okay. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm just a dorky guy. You know, I never really fit in, but I know I don't fit in. So that's okay with me. And that's what being and I also look kind of dorky because I wear big old goofy glasses, and that's what it is. Just a little odd.
Okay, is this something that you're supposed to be striving to get past? And
no, I don't think so. I'm comfortable with me. At this point, I did forever. When I was getting beat up a lot, I hated it. Now it's like, I am who I am. I'm cool with it. I actually use it to my advantage now. And so,
you're
embrace it.
Embracing it. Absolutely. Cool. So, hey, we are very excited that you're coming here to Lubbock, and thanks so much for calling in and talking with us today.
Well, this is the very first show that we're doing. So, this is what's happening. And don't tweet this many because I'll get in trouble. But, so, this is the farewell tour for the Raging Idiots, my band. And because I have a TV show that's getting picked up. And so, no more touring. So that's it. I have a TV show, and then I can't tour anymore. And so we wanted to do 8 to 10 cities that we thought we wanted to go see. And so Lubbock's the very first one we're coming to. And so tickets, officially on sale, like we said, Friday 10 a.m. That was the thing. And so ragingidiots.com, and I hope everybody comes and gets tickets and hangs out, because we have the band's awesome. Brandon Ray is in the band. Adam Hambrick, who wrote Justin Moore's last #1, who wrote Dan and Shay's last #1, and then Jillian Jacqueline opens up. And so for us, we're very excited, and we're super pumped that we can come out and make the Civic Center like our first show of the entire tour.
Gosh, I can't believe y'all are saying farewell. Well, you have better things coming.
I would like to keep playing, but I can't. I can't. This TV. I'm very happy to get a TV show. Don't get me wrong.
So when is that going to happen? Can't say.
Now I'll get in legal trouble. Probably right before the end of the year, maybe right at the beginning of the year.
And where are we going to see it?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, okay.
And I would tell you, I should have even said that about the TV show, but I've signed a non-disclosure. That means I get sued for lots of money.
Oh,
so,
man. Well, okay, we don't want that. No. So, let's talk a minute about the show. Share with us what we can expect with the show.
Well, here's what happens. Jillian Jacqueline opens up, and she is amazing, and she's one of my favorite artists, period. That's why I asked her to come and open for us. If you haven't heard of her, just check her out online. You'll love her.
Okay.
So she opens, and then our band comes out. We put out a new record, and, we do, 4 or 5 of our songs. We have some funny songs. We did the kids' record. We still do some of our kids' stuff.
Yeah.
Bring the kids. There's no bad
cool.
words at the show. We put out songs. We have Namaste now,
Namaste.
the Golden Girls theme song. But the people in the band are so good. They're actual Nashville artists, and they come and play, and they really take it to the next level. Like I said, Brandon Ray and Adam Hambrick, they tour on their own, but for these shows, they come and they play with us, so it just sounds like this monster band. We play tons of fun covers. Half the set's covers, so people just get up and dance and sing. It really is just a party. It's a big party, and the whole tour starts in Lubbock.
Very cool. Well, we are so glad about that. So tell me, you started wanting to be on radio since you were little. Who was your inspiration in the beginning?
Well, David Letterman, because he looked goofy, and I always thought, man, if he can look goofy and still make it, then I can. Because I was always the kid that got beat up. We were talking about this earlier. And so I was like, man, I can be not cool and be funny and make it. And so David Letterman was the guy that I would have watched as a kid on TV and think, that's how I want to be. And so I started radio in my teens, and, I've always wanted to do radio and TV, and hopefully other kids that, don't fit in feel like they can look at me and go, man, Bobby doesn't fit in. Maybe I can make it too, because that's what David Letterman did for me.
There you go. So what was your craziest moment so far on stage? You've been out there with a whole lot going on.
I got people in the band thought it was funny to pants me one time, to pull my shorts down on stage. Except they pulled my shorts and luckily I was looking at the back of the stage, and so the top part of my buttocks was out, It was a whole thing. It should have never happened,
no.
but yes, that was the thing.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I know.
So you pushed the envelope a lot
I
on
know,
your
we
show on the
don't.
radio.
That wasn't supposed to happen. And there's no more pantsing. We have a no more pantsing rule. It's terrible. I also stage dove in Wisconsin, and I stage dove on my stomach, and I never had stage dove before in the crowd, like, when you crowd surf.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it on my stomach, and you're not supposed to, apparently. And I realized about, I don't know, 3 seconds into it, it wasn't the right thing to do because hands kept hitting me in my bad spot. And
Ow.
I was like, oh, now I see why they do it on their back. Yes, you're supposed to go back first, yes.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Gosh, that's crazy. Well, you've overcome a lot. You're embracing everything. And do your fans chase you around? Are you out there? Are you able to live a normal life?
I mean, I'm not a normal person, but people that listen to the show are awesome. Like, I feel like they're like me. Like, they never, and the people that listen to the show, we call them the B team because we're not really the people that got picked first in anything. And we're the grinders. We're the hard workers, and that's our talent. We show up to work on time, and we outwork everybody, and that's our talent. And so we were never like best looking. We're not the richest kids. We're not, even as adults, we're just normal folks. So no, I live a wonderful life. I'm the not normal one, but I live a wonderful life.
Well, you're out there in your Jeep, and everyone could just come up and
they do, and I love it.
Jump on board.
That's the best thing. When someone recognizes me, that means that, one, they have to listen to the show, and two, they've had to go look at something like social media or the website. And so that's why it's awesome.
So now you have your Funny and Alone stand-up comedy that's done tremendous as well. Do you bring some of that material into the show? Yeah,
a little bit. But once the show gets going musically, like, it's the most entertaining show. Like, Luke Bryan came out and watched one of our shows 2 weeks ago, and because he was like, I've heard about this show. So Luke Bryan came out to the show and watched the whole thing.
How cool is that?
And then when it was over, he was like, all right, that was fun. I'll give it to you. We wear like tracksuits, and it's a whole thing. We're like the adult Wiggles.
So you invite him up on stage? Did he come up?
No, he didn't want to come up because he didn't want people to know he was there because he didn't want it to be about him. It was very selfless.
He's a humble guy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want people to, take anything away from you guys. So he came and watched the show, and then at the end we just went and got something to eat. Cool.
Well, you're such a humble guy. You do a lot of charity work. Are you tying any charities into this tour?
Yeah, so what happens when you buy a ticket, money goes to Musicians on Call. So I was in the hospital a lot as a kid, and so I know what it's like to be miserable in a hospital room. And so what happens is Musicians on Call, I'm on the board, and I will go play music. Sometimes I will take musicians in, but we go play music for veterans. We go play music for kids that are in the hospital. And so every ticket you buy, money goes to MOC, which it's an organization I love. So, yeah, thank you for asking that question.
Absolutely. Very cool. So
And every merch item is attached to a charity, too. Like, if I do something, I'm giving back. I'm at the point in my life where that's, like, my calling. I have to, like, the big man upstairs. I said, Bobby, I'm going to let you go do stuff. You're not that talented, but we're going to make things work as long as you continue to help people. So that's my goal.
Well, absolutely. And I think that's why everybody loves you so much. That's why you've done so well. And you try to keep it grounded, try to keep, down with your roots. And you started out simple and bare bones. Is that where your name came from, or how did that come about?
Yeah, it was kind of forced upon me. It's a really dumb name. And I've never been able to get rid of it. And so it just kind of stuck. And so I kept it. I sound like a pirate.
Man.
People are like, Bobby Bones, what is he? Is he on the pirate ship? And it's, no. So, yeah, that's just the name that someone gave me. And my name is Bobby, but
right.
Bones isn't my real last name. I know, it's dumb.
Oh, no, it's great. It works. It works for you.
I guess. Listen, I just want to say thanks to everybody who listens to the show. And if, I'd love for you to come out. There's a reason we're starting the whole tour in Lubbock. And I hope you come out, and if you don't, that's okay too. I just appreciate you listening to the radio station and listening to the morning show, and for being a part of something big, and we get to, give back on our show so much. And so without the listeners, none of this would matter. So thank you to everybody who's listening right now and listening in the morning, and I hope you come to the show, and if you don't, that's okay too.
So there's only one place they can get their tickets, right?
Yeah, so ragingidiots.com, and I hope you come, or you can just add it. You can go over to the website for the Civic Center too. But ragingidiots.com is probably the easiest.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to share with our listeners while we're here?
I love America. I love my girlfriend's got an album out, #1 country record, Lindsay L.
Ooh,
So that's
awesome.
a good. I like people to check that out. If not, because she's way more talented than I am and way cooler. So that's cool.
No.
Otherwise, just thanks for talking to me.